has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Come on. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled it.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Brees. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On the carry for New Orleans.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang. Had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
2nd down and 4. for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
4-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 38, Breeze, and Thomas has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Raiders nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Burton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21. Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On 2nd down. It's Jacobs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
New Orleans.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Josh Hill.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down, Saints.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Saints.
And the former first pick in the 2nd round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
New Orleans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Saints.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
8-yard line.
Now Breeze going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for.
Third time tonight, he's intercepted. P.J. Williams will pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check.
Breeze now on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 7-yard line.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Breeze to the flat, that's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Wilbur, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
36-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Reception here by Rose. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw inside complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin on the ground with Camara. Lawson there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second and 9. They run it again with Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. It's 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Again, it's Kamara. They find some open field here. taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And bounds all the way down at the 3. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
On the keeper.
Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And